Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be doing a Fuwa Fuwa clay kit review of this kit that I got in my Fuwa Fuwa clay haul video that I will put the link down below in the description. The main reason why I got this kit is because of the awesome extruder that it came with, and I was really excited about it, and also came with some other molds, and it just looked really cute. So, the first thing I wanted to do was make a little biscuit cookie, and the extruder also comes with these molds that you use it to push down, and I tried it without the blue thingy, and it actually works way better when you use the push mechanism because it evenly distributes the clay a lot better than if you do it just by hand. The only thing I don't really like about these is two-part molds aren't my absolute favorite because of the seams. So you can see that the cookie has this huge seam in the middle, and it's a little bit hard to smooth out because this clay is so soft and you might mush your whole piece trying to smooth it, so I didn't even try to make it completely go away, but I thought it came out pretty cute. Here I am shading it, and Fuwa Fuwa clay doesn't take shading as well as polymer clay. It kind of rubs right off, but it is possible, and I thought it came out pretty cute. I also, in my Fuwa Fuwa clay haul, had gotten this whipped cream clay, which basically is just a softer version of Fuwa Fuwa that comes in this bag that you need to knead. And then I just cut the top off, and I didn't even try to empty the bag into the piping bag it came with. I just put the whole bag in there with the end cut open. But I actually was really happy with this whipped cream clay. I thought it worked really well. The only thing is that when it comes out of the bag, it's not super duper smooth. It's a little bit rough looking, and maybe I just didn't knead the clay enough, but it's not as smooth as silicone or whipped cream, definitely, but it's very lightweight, and if you're going to be using a lot of cream on a project, I would recommend using this because it's as light as Fuwa, which is like air. So I thought my little cookie came out pretty cute. Probably added too much cream, but you know what? Oh well. By the way, this brown clay did not come with this kit. I had it from some other Fuwa Fuwa clay that I had bought. So here I am making a tart base. A big problem I had was getting the pieces out of the mold. As you can see, I'm trying to use other Fuwa Fuwa clay to get it out. I tried to use a stick. I even had used baby powder in the mold to help it not stick, but this clay is just so stubborn in this mold. It was so difficult. So I just put a crap load of baby powder in there, and finally it came out pretty easy, but then it's completely covered in baby powder. So I don't know if it's just these molds. I haven't really had this big a problem with Fuwa Fuwa, I feel like, but I don't know what it is with these molds. They just stick like glue. So I'm trying to smooth a little bit, but it just kind of looks awful. But what can you do? Then I'm going to texture it, and I tried to get off the baby powder, but it actually kind of looked cool mixed with the chalk pastel, so I left it. So now I'm going to use the extruder with the star hole, and I didn't think to use baby powder in the extruder, and when I pushed it through, the extruder part worked really well, but the clay got super stuck on the inside. As you can see, the clay is all on the inside. It took forever to clean, so that's a negative, that the clay is so soft that it just sticks everywhere. So I used the white clay as the cream, and I much prefer using the whipped cream clay instead of the regular Fuwa clay for cream, just because it sticks a lot better to what you're putting it on, and it looks nicer and you don't have to touch it. This yellow mold did not come with the kit. This is another Fuwa Fuwa mold that I had bought separately, and this is a bendable silicone mold that I really like, and I just am using it to make a strawberry, and I make 3 strawberries, and I'm just going to put them on my little tart. Ta-da! Now, I had got this glass paint from Michaels, and it's the best thing ever. It came in a set of, I believe, 8 colors, and it was only about $5, I think, and it was like the best thing I've ever bought. It's clear, and it stays clear, and it's shiny, and it looks exactly like a strawberry jelly sauce or whatever. a strawberry sauce, and it just looks really cool, and I use it a lot in this video. Here I am using the triangle cake slice cutter from the kit with some pink clay, and I'm just going to texture those. This pink mold did come with the kit and has a large strawberry that I'm going to use. I have to say that I don't particularly love the other pieces in that pink mold. I don't know when I would ever use a little Fuwa Fuwa guy or a heart with wings on it for a piece, but oh well. I'm also going to use this for the leaf. Then I'm just going to make some little blueberries and make a little plus sign shape on them. And then again, I love this glass paint, so I'm using the blue to kind of glaze the blueberry, and I probably should have used purple, but oh well. Then again, I'm using the whipped cream clay for the cream on top, and I really like this cream much better than using the regular clay as cream. Then I'm just going to add my strawberry and blueberries and my leaf. Cute. And then the whipped cream clay again. And it came out pretty well out of the tip. I didn't have any issues. The kit did come with some rhinestones and the little set of tweezers, so I did add a little bit of rhinestones for some bling. There's the cute little strawberry cake. So then I decided I wanted to make a cupcake instead of a tart, and I had to do this literally 5 times, I think, just to get it to work, because again, these molds are just really hard to get the clay out of. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, I don't know, but it took a really long time for me to make a cupcake. So I made the bottom tart piece, and then I added the top of the cupcake, and Fuwa Fuwa clay doesn't like to stick to other Fuwa Fuwa clay, so you have to push it down, and it's just really hard. But anyway, so this is my little cupcake, and then again I'm using the yellow mold that has a little banana slice that's really cute. So I made a couple of those, and I didn't show it, but I shaded a little bit of brown on the inside of the banana slice just to kind of make it look more realistic. And then I'm just going to use some of the whipped cream clay. And put my little bananas on there. Now, I wish that I had left it kind of just plain and simple like this, but I didn't. Because I love the glass paint, I decided to add some yellow kind to make it look like banana sauce glaze stuff. And even then, I wish I had left it, but nope. I had to add some brown to make it look kind of like a chocolate banana cupcake. And I think I kind of ruined it. But I hope you guys like it anyway. So there's my banana chocolate cupcake. Now, the kit came with this ginormous cookie cutter that's a circle that's as big as my finger. And I don't want to use that much clay, so I'm just going to use a smaller circle cookie cutter. Because this clay is expensive, and I don't want to use it all up. Then I'm just going to texture those guys. Now, this time I tried to be smart and use a lot of baby powder as a way to keep the clay from sticking, but it didn't really help. And the clay still stuck everywhere, so that's great. Then I'm just going to add this to the cake, and I found out after everything had dried that it did not stick at all to the base of the clay, so that's why I much prefer using the whipped cream clay, because it sticks a lot better. And I should have used glue to glue the clay together. Then I made another strawberry using the mold from the kit. And what do you think I'm going to do now? Yep, more glass paint. It's just so cool. I was really, really excited when I found it for so cheap. So those are all my pieces. I hope that some of you won't be too mad at me that I used things that weren't included in the kit, like the glass paint or the other molds or the other color clay. I'm sorry. So my overall review of this kit is that I really do like the extruder with the different shapes. However, the clay does have a hard time sticking in there, and I don't know if there's a way to make it not stick to the sides, but I do really like the effects that it gives. I do not like the pink foldy molds. I don't like how hard it is to get the clay out of them. I don't like the seams, and I'd much prefer to use a patagon mold if I'm going to make a cupcake or a tart. I also don't particularly care for the pink 2-part mold. I only really use the strawberry and the leaf, and I don't really know what I would use the other things for. I much prefer the other yellow Fuwa Fuwa mold that I have. So yes. So overall, I probably wouldn't buy this kit if I went back in time, to tell myself. But it still was pretty fun, and I made some pretty cute pieces, and I do like the cookie cutter that's shaped like a cake slice, even though I probably could have just made that myself, and it's really, really huge and uses a lot of clay. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it somewhat helpful. I'll put the link down below to my Fuwa Fuwa clay haul, and you can see all that I bought, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!